Skippity, 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 skip. Penalty shot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I was asked to take care of her because she's a returning student. Let me just confirm. I think that choice doesn't matter either way, but let me double check. Okay, I don't think it matters. That's because, you know, I get good grades in English class.
Could you pass me the soy, please? Hi, oshoyu.
You know, I've actually, tried to get, you know, I've said a few times, just I want to improve my education, and I've actually been doing that. I, did, this English assessment, and apparently my English is pretty decent as it stands. I still want to improve on it, though. And, then I got to the math one, I was like, oh, now we know my greatest weakness. I can't do math with shit. And the funny thing is, years ago it was actually a subject I was pretty good at. And English was the subject that apparently I wasn't all that good at. How things have changed.
Arigato.
This is why I hate smart people.
別にいいけどね。兄さんと天笠さんが内緒で何しててもさ。
Well, she just said one thing in English, so what? Anyone could do that. If you just practice it enough. I mean, even if you speak a different language, you just could focus on that one sentence. What if she doesn't know any other English than the words she just said? Maybe she uses that as an example every single time, just to rub it in your face that you can't speak English, even though I'm speaking English and voice acting you.
妹の私には関係ないし。あれだよ、セクハラは犯罪だからね。
I didn't do that. Yeah, why wouldn't they trust me? After a while...
なんか楽しそうだね。
As we talked, we heard Sakura-san's voice from the entryway.
あ、さくらさん、お帰りなさい。お腹すいた。
She sat down and breathed a deep breath.
さくらさんの分、用意しますね。
Akane got up immediately.
いつもすまないね。ゲホゲホ。それは言わない約束だよ、お父っつぁん。
Akane prepared dinner while playing along with Sakura's act. Domestic girls are so attractive.
何ですか?
That glare that she always does. Okay, now picture you walk into a room, and on every bit of the wall are massive posters of this face right here. How do you react? Would you just be like, what the fuck?
どうせ私は家事全般できませんよだ。
She looked away while pouting. She knew what I was thinking.
ゆめちゃんにはゆめちゃんのいいところがたくさんあるから大丈夫だよ。
Oh, and to add a twist to it, the room also has it on the floor and ceiling as well, and the back of the door. Sakura-san said with a smile.
はい、どうぞ。
Akane came back from the kitchen with reheated food in her hands.
ありがとう。で、さっきは何の話してたの？すごく楽しそうだったけど。クリスマスパーティーのことです。弟くんのクラスではお化け屋敷をやるんだそうですよ。
You know, I just imagined something. Imagine a bathroom. And you got the ceiling, it's all flat. Except there's one bit that kind of goes up a bit into the attic or wherever like that. Because it's just going by the assumption that it's on the top floor of the building. And you have a little square bit that goes up a bit. So, and it goes, yeah, it does. It goes up quite a bit. So that walking in, you can't really see the top bit unless you're in the bath looking up at it. And someone decides to put a picture up there, staring down at the bath to freak people out. Now that'd be interesting.
へえ、面白そうだね。
Can you imagine now you just like have a friend over here, just like, can I use your bath? Yeah, sure, go ahead. And you're just like kind of laughing to yourself, like, they'll never expect what that is.
いやでも兄さんに杉並さんそれに板橋さんでしょ
Then
私だったら絶対に入りたくないな
Then they just like, look up and there's Yume's glaring face at them.
要注意人物オールスターだもんね気をつけないと
I'm not really paying attention here, am I? I'm telling you, I won't be participating. I was planning to just look around that day.
見て回る予定とかあるの
Not really, but I may go with people from Nanaka's class in Coco. Or something like that.
ふーん
Yume sounded dissatisfied.
私もいろいろ見て回りたいよ乙女ちゃんは生徒会の仕事があるからねでも少しくらいは時間があると思うよその貴重な時間を無駄な仕事で潰させないでよ弟くん
Don't say that to me, tell Tsukunami. Well, the last time we went through this, it didn't really seem like much of anything really happened. He sold out Tsukunami's location and that was it. He didn't really do anything. I had a feeling Tsukunami was going to ruin her precious free time.
言って聞くような子なら苦労しないよ
Atane looked so disturbed by his actions that I felt sorry for her. My condolences, I prayed. Let's see. I laid face down on my bed and looked at the documents I'd pulled from my bag. Type HMA06 Minatsu is what was written on the front cover. Type HMA06, huh? In my mind, Amikaze was no different from a human. The disgruntled face, the glaring eyes, the screaming voice. Although it was a fact that she was a robot, it still didn't seem real. The impression I had of a robot was something that mechanically fulfilled its task with dull eyes or was on display in a showcase. I flipped through the pages. I saw Mikaze's specification and key points. Her height was 151 centimeters and her weight was 36 kilograms. She's light for a robot. Well, she isn't made of metal after all. Her free sizes were 72, 15, 75. I felt guilty reading this. Her power source was a combination of solar power and a wind-up coil spring. Wind-up coil spring? Seriously, a wind-up coil spring? She's not some ancient tin toy. I would think they're more efficient sources of power. Well, I'm sure that's only a backup for dire emergencies. And bananamin. What's bananamin? Let's see, it's a necessary compound required to generate the energy for her AI's proper functionality. It is ingested via bananas. I guess it's like how people need carbs. When bananamin supplies are low, the AI's control system becomes overloaded, which may result in overheating. But why bananas? Who the hell thought? How and why? Therefore, it is necessary to consume banana once every 8 hours. That's why she ate a banana during lunch.
みなつはなこの世界で嫌いなものが2つだけある1つはもちろん貴様たち人間そしてもう1つがバナナだ
In order to live, she has to eat the things she hates. Worse, her body was built by the humans she hates. I was certain that she was smart enough to appreciate the irony of the situation. Humans were the ones who made her the way she was, and when they realized she was dangerous, they wanted to destroy her. How selfish. I don't blame her for hating humans. I put the papers off to the side and turned the light off. I laid on my back and closed my eyes. I thought to myself that I should do what I could. It was my responsibility as the one who woke her up. Well, she sure wasn't willing to be friendly, though. I don't think we can have an amicable relationship. However, I guess I'll have to make an effort. This time, as I fought stuff like this, I fell asleep. Because clearly, once he woke up the next day, he completely forgot about everything. Humans are creatures that dream, different from others. How do you know this? It's like, have you seen into the dreams of animals? Maybe he has. He can't see into the dreams of people, but it didn't say anything about animals. I'm tempted to press skip, but I'm not sure if it'll, like, scream. Just be very careful, didn't need to be careful after all. Okie dokie. Shopping district, let us begin. Scenes we haven't seen before. Let's see, what should I do? It was the morning on my day off and I didn't have any plans. Let me just check something. Yeah, it only took us nearly a freaking hour of record time, but we finally get into a scene we haven't seen before. I didn't want to waste my time at home doing nothing, so I came to the shopping district. Should I go to a bookstore, browse some cities, or go to an arcade? Maybe I could call Wataru to come out too. Wait, Is that Yume over there? I saw a familiar hairstyle consisting of a bun and a pink ribbon. She was leaning against the telephone pole and looking bored. Is she waiting for someone?
すまない夢。少し遅れた。
Namikaze showed up.
天風さん、おはよう。
They bowed to each other. Yeah, they've become good friends. They were eating lunch together yesterday. With Amikaze's personality, I didn't think she'd make friends that easily. I guess Yume, who likes taking care of others, ended up looking after the new student. However, we're talking about Amikaze and Yume. Could they get along? I was curious to find out. Well, Amikaze's brusque attitude might only be towards me. Wait, if Yume's sarcastic attitude is only towards me too, maybe the two of them are...
兄さん
Ah!
終わって失礼な。
Maybe they're slagging you off behind your back. No, I was just surprised that you suddenly spoke to me.
何か考え事でも
Well, yeah.
ふーん。まあいいですけど、それでこんなところで何してるんです
Nothing really. Since it's our day off, I thought maybe I'd take a walk. As I said so, I looked at Amikaze.
ち
As soon as our eyes met, Amikaze blatantly clicked her tongue. She definitely hated me. Are you shopping?
天風さん転校してきたばかりだから商店街の説明も兼ねてね。休みの日なのにわざわざすまない。
Amikaze bowed politely.
いいんですよ。どうせ暇だったし、私もお買い物したかったし。
Oh, I couldn't believe that coming from Yume the lazy. How could she be so different when she wasn't at home? I'm impressed, Yume.
何か言いたそうですね、兄さん。
No, nothing really. Yume's aura made me step back half a step.
ゆめ、早く行こう。あ、はい。兄さんはどうします？一緒に行きますか？
She asked me with her head tilted. What should I do? Amikaze stared at me. Obviously, she wasn't welcoming me. When she behaved that way, my mischievous side started acting up. Let's see, since I don't have anything else to do, maybe I'll come. I couldn't help saying that. Izukoshi-sensei did ask me to look after you, too.
みなつは必要ないと言っただろう。
Even if you say so, I was asked by Mitsukoshi-sensei, and you said you'd obey, right?
それはそうだわ。だからといって休日までみなつにつきまとうな。
Or ever, really, because, you know, going through Nanaka's route and all that, he paid, like, no attention to it, just like the whole thing was forgotten. I'm not following you around.
二人とも仲がよろしいんですね。どこがだ？
Oh, we don't.
息がぴったりなところとか。
Well, not really, because that's usually the case. I never expect it. It's more of like a second delay, or split-second delay. Yume looked at us with a smile plastered across her face.
昨日も聞きましたけど、水越先生に頼まれた仕事って何なんです？どうして兄さんと天風さんが一緒の仕事を頼まれたんですか？そもそも兄さんと天風さんはどこでお知り合いに？
Yume hit us with a barrage of rapid-fire questions. I felt so much pressure that I almost slipped and fell. However, there was no way I could explain this.
それは港から。
She's about to say it! Fool! I covered Amikaze's mouth. Are you stupid? I put my face close to Amikaze and whispered to her.
貴様、いきなり何をする？
What did you try to just say just now?
何をって夢の質問に答えようと思っただけだ。港は実はロボットで。ああ、誘導尋問か。
Hopeless. She was just too stupid. It's like, you're a robot, you're supposed to be highly intelligent. She's like, oh shit, I said it!
随分と楽しそうですね。二人してひそひそ話なんてしちゃって。
No, that's not what we're doing. How can I have fun talking to an idiot like this?
うん、港のことバカと言ったな。
What's wrong with calling an idiot an idiot? Wait, hey, Yume! Yume walked away angrily.
貴様のせいで夢が怒ってしまったではないか。
Moron, it's not my fault. We argued as we hurried to catch up to Yume.
あれはなんだ？
Amikaze pointed excitedly.
あれは携帯電話ですよ。携帯電話ってあんな小さいのだか？
They're kind of going into reverse nowadays with technology. Remember, like, it used to be like, okay, now we're gonna make things smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you're like, oh fuck, let's make it bigger again. Just like, now you got this friggin' giant pad. What Amikaze pointed was the world's smallest model cell phone, which was the result of the phone company's competition to create the smallest phone. What a stupid competition. It's like, we must make the smallest phone ever. Why? Because competition. It's like, it's of no real use since it's so tiny and all. It's kind of difficult to use. But look, we win a competition. Well, the size was amazing. However, because it was too small, it wasn't easy to use and nobody wanted to buy it. What about short people? Midgets.
あんなに小さくて本当に電話がかけられるのか？
You know, that sounded offensive the way I said that. Apologies. Sorry about that. Because wore an expression like she just couldn't believe it. I didn't know exactly how long she was asleep for in that cave, but she was obviously going through culture shock. However, technology hadn't progressed that much in the past 50 years. What? You Well, it is a different world, isn't it, right? I mean, if they had, like, wars with robots, I suppose their history would have developed much differently, I guess. Otherwise, that's some serious bull.
かけられますよ。ちょっと使いづらいですけど。バカな。
I mean, really, history-wise, it wasn't even all that long ago that we were still using horse and carts. Each of Amikaze's reaction was so interesting I couldn't help smiling.
港の知ってる携帯電話はそのテレビのリモコンくらいの大きさだったぞ。
Jesus Christ.
普通はそんなもんですよ。あれは特別です。
Wait, what type of remote are we talking to? If I compare it to my TV remote, that's a big-ass phone.
ああ、なるほど。てっきり今の時代の携帯電話は全部あのサイズなのかと思ってびっくりしたぞ。
Wait, you're talking about like a house phone?
今の時代？いやいや、なんでもない。それより夢も携帯電話を持っているのか？
You know, I've got a perfect excuse here. Let's say you come from a country, perhaps an island even, not this island though, that is really out of touch with modern society and technology, and that's why you say these strange things. she's not a robot. She's just from a different place that doesn't really pay attention to society and technology. It's a bit behind the times, and that's why she's totally not a robot.
もちろんこれです。
As she said, Yume took out her phone from her bag.
バカな。それは普通サイズの携帯電話なのか。この手のひらサイズが。私のはちょっと古いモデルだから少し大きめかな。どうかしました？一応参考までに聞くが、これが普通よりも少し大きいサイズということは、テレビのリモコンはもっと小さいってことなのか？そうですね。機種によっていろいろ違いはあるけど、大抵はこのくらいか。もっと小さいです。
Okay, back up. You're saying that these remotes are about that size as well? My remote, it can fit in your hand, yeah, that's kind of obvious, isn't it? But the way you describe it makes it seem like more like my multi-regional DVD player remote, which is pretty small, I must admit, but my TV remote is quite bigger, along with my DVD recorder, but freaking remote. This it feels like it's the equivalent of like taking someone from a couple of 100 years back, well, in her case, since she knows of phones, I guess, maybe 50 or so years back, and then bringing it to the present, just like, what is all this? Amagazu was so shocked that she froze up while groaning.
あれ？天風さん？まさかここまで技術が進歩しているとは。テレビのリモコンがこんな小さな。
I don't get why they want to make things that involve clicking buttons, make them as small as possible. Why would you do that? Makes it hard to press damn buttons. And, you know, I'm no good with this whole touchscreen shit that we got going on nowadays. It just doesn't respond to my fingers very well. I'll be like, they have like the keyboard out and just be like, okay, I'll press Y. No, not T, you freaking stupid keyboard backer up. Ah, oh, god damn it, spacebar. Nope, wrong. God damn it. I'm just no good with that.
みなつは自分が最新鋭だと思っていたが、これではみなつは。
The shock must have been really intense as she kept mumbling.
どうしちゃったのかな、天風さん。
You may turn around to me. Hey, I had to say something to cover for her. Though I really wish she wouldn't react in such a suspicious way. I mean, I'm a cousin moved here from an undeveloped country, so she's just surprised. Okay, that one works as well.
へえ、天風さんって外国から来たんだ。
Haven't you heard?
天風さん、自分のことあまり話さないから、自己紹介の時もよろしくの一言だけだったし。
Now hopefully she doesn't ask which country, cause then you'd kind of be like, shit, which country hasn't even got these type of phones yet?
ちょっと変わった人だなって思ってたんだけど、そういうことだったんですね。
Thankfully, Yume bought it. I think I was able to dodge the situation.
それじゃあもっとちゃんと案内してあげないとね。今のままじゃいろいろ不便だと思うし。
Yeah, you're right. We really needed to teach her various things. By the way, a robot shouldn't be surprised by electrical goods.
もしやみなつはリモコン以下の。いや、そんなことはない。いいと思いたいが。しかし、みなつはバナナミンがないと起動すらもままならないからだ。
After that, we dragged Amikaze, who kept mumbling away from the store, and showed her around. And every time we went into a shop, she faced a new shock. Let's see, what am I going to eat? I don't know where this scene, oh there it is there. Now we skip. Band practice. How are we doing for time? That's great, let's record one more scene. So, is to go here, right? Yeah, obviously, but I always check anyway. As soon as I entered the Sakura Park, I saw a familiar face. We didn't see her face though, because she was looking away. I don't think she noticed me. I've got an idea. I snuck up to her from the side. Ah! Abaka's attraction was bigger than I expected, which caused me to act surprised.
なんだ桜井か
You overacted.
みなつは驚いてなんかないぞ
Sure you were.
科学の粋を集めて作られたみなつがそれ式のことで驚くはずがないみなつは高性能なのだ
Unfortunately, commercial robots weren't designed to act that naturally surprised. And Mikasa could only do it because she was so high performance. Actually, it made her just like a human. What is it?
人をあれだけ驚かせておいて全く反省の色がないというのは人としてどうかと思うぞ
You know, it's like a standard thing. Every visual novel has to have one character that the protagonist feels the need to troll on a somewhat regular basis. Like this thing here. Canon, Yuichi, well, he pretty much trolled everyone, really. But, like, I was his main target for the trolling on that. And, in Clannad, it was Fuku. While I have an LPD in Little Busters, there was, I think, Riki, the freaking type of protagonist that you expect to never troll anyone, because he just seems like goody two-shoes guy. But I do recall him trolling Kood a few times, I think. And in Shuffle, who did he focus his trolling on, if he even had any? Can't really remember, honestly. Was it maybe Premler? I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. No, it might have been Kaide. I don't know. Well, nonetheless, there's always gotta be one of those characters.
知性が欠落しているとしか思えん
He does. What harsh words. You just said you weren't surprised.
揚げ足を取るな実際驚いたかどうかと驚かせようとしたこととは別問題だ反省しろ
What do you want me to do anyway?
謝罪だ謝罪をしろ
Does she even know what she's saying? Apologize, dumbass. I bowed after a sigh. I'm sorry that I surprised you.
だからみなつは驚いてないと言ってるだろうに貴様死刑だぞ
I surprise people merely for existing. And by that I mean, when I walk around, it's more like I'm gliding, because I don't make much noise when walking around. So I could like go downstairs to get something, and then someone just be like walking out of the kitchen, and then see me come around the corner and be like, Jesus Christ, breathe, or something, just like, I am. I just don't, I mean, what do you expect me to do? Go all the time, like freaking Darth Vader or some shit, or trample around like a goddamn elephant? I just don't make much sound. What do you want me to do? A warning sound suddenly started to sound from Amikaze's bracelet. This is... Can you imagine her walking out of a store and that goes off? People would assume she stole something.
こんなところでバナナミン切れか
Banana Min, according to the manual, was a necessary nutrient for Amikaze's AI to work effectively. Amikaze Plus, I skipped it. What is it?
バナナがないのだ。入れておいたと思ったのだが。
We are out of bananas! Did you forget?
そんなはずは。
Amikaze tilted her head. I bet you were being careless.
バカにするな。みなつは油断など。
You know, where does she live now that she's awoken? Does she just go back to the cave? Or what? That's enough, just admit it, you'll run out of time. Amikaze would overheat when she ran out of banana meat. If that happened, people would find out she was a robot, and also I would have to carry her. Somehow we had to get a hold of a banana before she runs out of banana mint completely. So how is it that when we didn't pay any attention to her, that she still somehow got by perfectly fine then?
桜井はバナナ余分に持ってないか？
Or maybe she was gonna leave and go maybe go shopping, get another banana or something, I don't know. I don't usually carry bananas in the first place. It was sad but true.
役立たずね。
Amikaze muttered. I heard that.
うるさい。聞こえるように言ったのだ。この近くに果物売ってる店はないのか？
I think it takes at least 15 minutes to the closest fruit and vegetable store. There isn't one.
万事休すか。せめて熱暴走してしまう前に帰宅しないと。
Amikaze drooped her head.
なぜみなつは食べたくもないバナナでこんなに苦労しなければならないのだ。
Imagine on her way home, loads of people just backing away from any bit of the road, just like thinking that a truck is backing up.
もっと美味しくて栄養価の高いものがこの世にはたくさんあるだろうに。
Wait, an idea popped in my head. You can get banana mint from any type of banana, right?
バナナの種類なんて知るか。バナナはバナナだ。
I think a street stall next to the park sells chocolate bananas. That's right, bananas don't have to come from a fruit shop. But that doesn't make sense. Wait, or is it just a banana covered in chocolate? I've never had one, honestly. I've had bananas, but not a chocolate one. I just had a picture of a cluster of bananas and that was why I didn't think of it, but a chocolate banana is a banana too.
チョコバナナ？そんな品種は知らん。
It's not a type. Never mind, just follow me. I grabbed Amikaze's arm and headed to the chocolate banana stand. I bought 2 chocolate bananas and gave one to Amikaze.
これがチョコバナナ。
Amikaze curiously looked at the chocolate banana. It was a peeled banana coated with chocolate and rolled in chocolate chips. In other words, it was an ordinary chocolate banana.
人間はバナナをこんな風にして食べるのか？
This is pretty weird when you really think about it. It's just like, oh, a banana, healthy fruit right here, just like nom nom nom. But you know what? Screw the healthy part. Let's just bung a lot of chocolate in. Nom, nom, nom. So you get your unhealthy with your healthy. Why don't you hurry up and eat? You'll overheat. I held on Amikaze's hand and brought her a chocolate banana to her mouth.
やめろ。食うから。一人で食えるから手を離せ。
Fine then, eat it already, it's good. Actually, I hadn't eaten one since I was a child.
仕方ないな。
Amikaze took a bite of her chocolate banana then.
よしゆき。あらー、何やってるのこんなところで。
Anzu and Akane found us and ran over. What are you doing yourselves?
私たちのこと
The
に
way I
聞い
said
てないで
that
しょ。
sounded weird.
ハンズちゃんと二人でクレープ食べに行こうって話になってね。クレープ買いに来たの。
Crepe. I thought I pronounced it as crepe at some point. So it's crepe then? Damn, my pronunciation is still terrible after all. What? All you can see, we're eating chocolate bananas. All you speak English? As you can see, we're eating chocolate bananas.
チョコバナナ美味しそうだね。
It's a bit weird, really, when like an official translation still has some typos here and there. I won't give you any.
誰も義行くんのを取ろうなんて言ってないでしょ。我慢なさい。クレープ食べるんでしょ。はあ、クレープもいいけどチョコバナナも捨てがたいな。なんて思ってみたりなんかもしちゃったりして。
You're easily influenced.
仰せの通りでございます。ねえ、あんずちゃん、チョコバナナにしない？私はどっちでも。
Lag! You know, I hope that lag isn't a sign that it's gonna go out of sync with the audio and the freaking footage. Because that's happened a few times with this LP and I don't know why. Also, I just noticed cleavage!
私たちがチョコバナナを頬張るところを見たら、義行が燃え死んじゃうかもしれない。そうだね。エロいよね。
Cleavage! Whatever. I shrugged my shoulders and sighed. While I talked to Akane and Anzu, Amikaze finished her chocolate banana. Oh, you're done. That should have given her enough banana min for a while. How was it? Was it tasty?
そんなわけあるか。バナナはバナナだ。うまいわけがない。
Amikaze looked away. Even if she didn't like bananas, I thought she might like it if it was coated with chocolate. I guess it wasn't that simple.
なに？バナナ嫌いなの？
Akane asked as she munched her chocolate banana.
嫌いだね。こんなまずいもの食えるか。その割には嬉しそうに食べてたように見えたけど。そんなことはない。ただ。
Just...
チョコにくるまれていたからバナナ嫌いのみなつでも少しは食べやすかった。
Oh.
少しだけだけどな。
Amikaze said bashfully and then looked away. Anyway, I was glad she was able to get a banana min refill. I gave a sigh of relief. And I gave a sigh of relief because now I can call it apart because my legs hurt. Well, that and I said just one more scene and call it a day on recording. By that I mean a day on recording for this anyway. I'll probably do some more Project Zero free recording at some point when the laptop's charged enough for it. Seriously, that I'm like near the end of the game and it's like over 30 parts, man. It's just like that's never happened for any of the previous October LPs. How the hell did that happen? I underestimated the length of that game, honestly. In Project Zero 1 and 2, they were like less than 30 parts. Project Zero 3, it's gone over 30 parts by a bit and is still going on, and that's not even including the second ending that I'll be going for, as well as like bonus parts. It's like, man, it'll be like 2 uploads a day for some of that. That's quite ridiculous. But that's for October, and anyway, it's got nothing to do with this. I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.